Delves are going well for me so far. Also, I apologize because I'm getting used to the stream delay. It's not that bad, but I also still am like getting used to responding in a timely manner to the chat because I haven't had many viewers yet, honestly. So I appreciate you being here. Um, but please be patient because I have to figure out how to respond in a timely way that doesn't make it super out of sync and weird for you. Do you play WoW? What do you play? Oh, okay, nice. So I've mained my druid um, every expansion between Burning Crusade and Dragonflight. So this is the first expansion that I'm attempting to main my mage. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but any tips that you have, totally willing to take, because I'm definitely not a seasoned pro with mage. The last time I mained my mage was in vanilla. I love Frostfire though. It's been a lot of fun. Uh-oh. Oh, well, these are immune to everything. That's not working out. Perhaps I will just keep Bran as a healer. I think that's working out for me better than when he was DPS. I know it's not the meta, but I enjoy it a lot more. Well, that's good to hear. Makes me feel a little less noobish. I find that about my druid too, though. I enjoy so many different styles of playing and just refuse to just subscribe to the cookie cutter build. Because there's so many different ways that you can be good. Like the S tier build is not going to be S tier for you. I understand under perfect conditions that S tier builds and so on, but I just I don't like that mindset. One troublesome thing about only just hitting the gear level can do the delve, but it does take time. Which I don't mind. I just hope I'm not boring anyone in the process, whenever anyone does come into view. Oh, agreed. And same thing with the new release of an expansion. Every single expansion, there's a meta that comes out during the beta, and people are like, oh, don't roll this class, it's the lowest tier on the list. But I mean, before an expansion's even out for a week, all of that changes. So there was a point where I was sadly a little bit elitist about it. Now I'm definitely in that mindset where like, just play what you want to play. Play what you want to play. Play how you have fun. Play however you play best. For example, Glacial Spike, I don't know. I know that's part of the meta. I don't think I'm good at it. There's something about Glacial Spike build that just I don't jive with. It's just not a fun part of the rotation for me. It's a good big number, but I just hate the way it takes a long time to cast, and I just do so much better DPS if I take that out and replace it with another talent. My God, everything here is immune to root. I'm so unhappy about that. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna end up? Okay. We'll go back at that one. Whoops. Underestimated how strong that pack would be for sure. Yay, a dinosaur. Mm, makes sense. And I know it's a good spell. I just need to figure out how to make it work for me. Like, I really love playing Arcane, but I'm pretty competitive and I don't want to be garbage at it if I'm going to take it into Mythics. And right now I'm just not very good with the rotation, so I'm trying to learn in like LFR content and stuff like that before I subject someone else to it, I guess. Oh, good. Brand food. Okay, so the non-empowered groups are not immune to root. That'll make life a whole lot easier. First few packs are just pretty difficult. Another empowered group. Oh my god. Throw it all at them and hope for the best. Oh, jeez. Mm, truly. Although Frostfire does feel beefier than I've ever felt on a mage before, but yes, it's a very don't touch me kind of class. What do you mean? I did. Stop yelling at me. Gosh. Oh boy. Hello? Oh no, I agree with that completely. I feel like the shield used to be way less. I don't know, I was gonna estimate a time, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't, I don't remember how long at all. But it definitely felt like it used to wear off, like it was just made out of tissue paper. I don't think there's anything fun in there. Have you been doing any delves or really pushing any content? I don't really raid anymore. I wish that I had the time, but I am curious about anyone who, oh, I need to invis out of this. Try again. I am curious about any other mages that have come across Zekfir. I can't even dent him, but I thought that maybe he was like the butcher in D4 where he spawns and he's not really meant to be killed, especially with the achievement that comes from getting killed by him. He seems more of just like a meme spawn. I'm gonna put Bran back as damage and see how that feels here. I see. Have you been liking War Within though? I personally enjoy it a lot. I feel like they've, so far, I feel like they've finally listened to the community a bit more and have come up with some really nice stuff. Mm, that's good. Thank you. I really enjoy that War Within and Dragonflight really kind of catered to more people who have been playing more casually, which of course casual used to feel like such a dirty word to say, but there's so many casual players now, and now I just don't feel like people get penalized for it as much. Now at least you can enjoy the content, it's not totally mysterious. And it's not boring. Being a casual always seemed so boring before. I rated hardcore up until, oh my gosh, um, up until the end of Legion. And then I just started to get into whatever raids I could. And it used to feel like that was the only option. Whoops. Oh, didn't know that happened. Walked right into it, was looking at chat. Oh God. Whoops. Yeah, same here. And there was a point where that used to feel really bad, and now it doesn't at all. I guess the part that does kind of stink for me is I've wanted to stream for a really long time, and I mean for years, and whenever I did actually have a consistent schedule, I didn't take advantage of it. Now my work schedule is really inconsistent and not conducive to a good streaming schedule, so I'm gonna see what I can do about trying to get on in a semi-regular fashion because I really do miss this space. I'm probably gonna wait for mirror images to be up before I pull this. Oh God, it's terrible, right? I have those weeks sometimes too. And I'm salaried, so my company kinda, they own all my time, it feels like. Scheduled 45 hours, but usually they're a lot longer, so just trying to work around that. I'm glad you have the next 3 days off, though. That's awesome. Definitely explains why you're just trying to relax today. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, well, that's a good tidbit. I found out that I can reset my abilities by pulling the Delve boss. Didn't know that was a thing. Also, if the follow noise was as loud for you as it was for me, I'm so incredibly sorry because it startled me to no end. But that's good because now I know I have to adjust that. All right, Bran, keep me alive, please. Plucks. Okay, I'm not gonna help myself by staying in that. Whew, he hurts. I think this is doable. As long as I don't get hit by anything. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, he's toast. 10, we had it the whole time. Cool. What's this all about? Reach, oh, treasure room entrance. I guess I did do this one before because I didn't get an achievement for it. Oh yeah, how does Hunter feel? Because I have an alt Hunter that I enjoy playing, but and while in the same breath I'm saying, oh yeah, play whatever you want, but I hear BM is doing, it just doesn't feel good right now. Do you play, what spec do you play? BM survival? Hello? What? Why would they even bother giving you a 554 green in here? Feels like a consolation prize. Right, last but not least. Oh, cool. That is a substantial upgrade. Awesome. And a lot of rep. Okay, well that's good to hear. I don't feel like I'll ever be able to just give BM go because I really enjoy having spirit beasts and like the exotic taming thing. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's what Hunter is all about. If I can't have cool pets, then I don't have as much fun playing on a Hunter. I'm very excited about that belt plus the socket. Heck yeah. Right? Like if you can't have a cool pet while you have your hunter, what's the point? And granted, I used to love the playstyle of marksman so much, but if I can't have my cool pets out, if lone wolf is the best spec, it just doesn't feel so fun. And some pets are almost impossible to get now because of farmers camping them out, people who are trying to get people to pay them gold for them, which is such a dirty tactic, in my opinion. Like getting Locke and Wrath. I got him while I was playing Wrath, but I remember seeing in trade chat, not that recently, and I do stay out of trade chat for the most part now, but people offering to like I don't know what they're doing, but I know that if they go to lock, if somebody else tries to tame him, they just kill him right away. Like the people camping out Time Lost Proto Drake and all those kinds of rare spawns. If it's not like that, I might just be showing my age. So if I'm wrong, oh well. Yes, oh my God, they camp out the spirit pets so bad. And some pets you work really hard to get. Like I got the cat from, oh my gosh, it's the Black Panther with the red eyes. I think that he's in Firelands. And at the time, you had to have several different speed buffs at the same time. Because you had to tame him before he got a cast off or you'd just die. That thankfully no one can camp out, but he's a pain in the ass to get. I want to show off that I had the patience to get him, or that I was crazy enough to, I guess. And yes, they are. They can be very greedy and scummy. It's not cool. And when I said I was an elitist earlier, like, I was an elitist because I wanted to raid endgame, and I just kind of fell into that toxic ground, and then I grew up. I was never like that though, which I'm thankful for. I was never a D-bag who was trying to gatekeep things from people. That delve went pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. Um, hmm, I don't have time to do another one, unfortunately. But I do have time to at least check out some alts and figure out what I want to level next. Still haven't leveled my evoker, but I did almost play her exclusively as augmentation once that came out, which was really fun. You're very validating, Panda. Thank you. Because there are still times I'll be playing and I'll feel so bad, or I overcompensate by being very, very nice to people in groups now, like, let me be your guide kind of nice. But at least people appreciate that. Everyone's got to learn at one point or another. I have a couple of mop remix characters mixed in here. Yeah, I agree. I like their casting animation a lot. They did seem to flesh out their story pretty well too, which I appreciate. Because as much as I loved Mists of Pandaria, it still felt a little bit weird to me. Pandaria always felt a little weird. Yeah. Well, yeah, clearly. I did think the bounty talent was very appropriate, though. And then the chef points, pretty on point. I don't know what I want to level next, though. It's one of those things where I feel like if I had a bigger audience already, then I would probably just try to push that onto, push that choice onto, what do you want to see me level next, you know? Probably not Warlock, though. I'm not, she doesn't even have a T-Mog right now. I usually level her last, or my warrior. I'm not really all that into it. I'll probably stick to my top four and probably level my evoker next. Let's see how augmentation feels now with the War Within, because I have not played her at all since the expansion came out. I just wish there was more, and I know that they did retune them, so some of it shows better on the damage meters, but I think that's one reason I wasn't all that satisfied. I mean, I could see that I was buffing the group, but I need like a true meter of my performance. As some people would say, I'm a bit of a tryhard, but I just like to think that I like to be as effective as I can be. And I like to be able to gauge that myself without having to ask anyone for their approval. Use the damage meters to see how I'm performing. Well, Panda, it was a true pleasure speaking with you. Um, I do have to get going because I do have to run out and do something in real life. I really appreciate you taking a chance on my stream and coming in and talking to me for a little bit. Um, I'm hoping to get more streams up, and my schedule is not consistent, but hopefully I'll be able to get something set up and have more chats like this with you and other people in the future. Hopefully it'll be a little more entertaining, more people in chat going back and forth. And thank you very much for the follow. And enjoy your 3 days off. That's stellar. Have a great day.